Ever find yourself kind of drowning in paperwork when it comes to uh, keeping track of everything you've got in stock? I mean, it can be a real headache, right?
Oh, absolutely. Especially if you're dealing with a large inventory. Uh, it can be a huge time sink.
Yeah, for sure. And that's what we're going to be diving into today, how to make that whole process a lot smoother, a lot more efficient. So we're looking at this YouTube tutorial that caught our eye from the channel. That's 4H Club for You, run by Mikkel Kiesnot, who also goes by SAPmaker.
Yeah, his stuff is pretty good.
Yeah, and this one specifically is about the mass creation of physical inventory documents. So basically, instead of creating each one by hand,
Yeah.
you can generate a whole bunch at once, right?
Exactly. It's all about streamlining that process and really saving you a ton of time and effort.
Right, so let's break down what this tutorial is actually showing us.
Okay.
The title is Creating Physical Inventory Documents, Mass Creation. And it really is a step-by-step walkthrough of how to use this function in SAP. And that's another key thing here. The channel name, it's 4H Club for You, and the SAPmaker handle both tell you right away that this is all about SAP.
Right. So if you're working in that environment, this is like a direct visual guide to a really practical function.
Absolutely. Now, for those who might not be as familiar with the ins and outs of SAP, can you just quickly explain what a physical inventory document actually is?
Sure, it's basically a record that you use to count and verify the actual stock you have on hand in a specific location. So it's all about making sure your records match up with reality, and that's a crucial part of keeping your inventory accurate.
So it's not just about saving time, it's also about reducing errors, right?
Absolutely. I mean, think about it. If you're manually creating all these documents, there's a higher chance of making mistakes. But if you can automate that process, you're minimizing the risk of human error.
It's total sense. So if anyone out there wants to check out more of Kiesnot's work, we'll include all the links in the show notes. But you can find his YouTube channel at youtube.com. It is 4H Club for You. His Twitter is https.twitter.com at Mr. ShareSap. And he's also on LinkedIn at https.www.linkedin.com, soon as Mikkel Kiesnot.
Yeah, he's got a lot of great resources out there, especially if you're looking to dive deeper into SAP.
For sure. So going back to the tutorial, one thing that's worth pointing out is that it's very focused. It walked you through the mass creation process, but it doesn't really go into like the broader aspects of inventory management in SAP.
Right. It's really targeting that specific need for efficient document creation.
Yeah. But even though it's focused on one particular function, it really got us thinking about the bigger picture, right?
Definitely, it's like a microcosm of this broader trend towards automation and efficiency in all sorts of business processes.
Exactly. And I think that's a really important takeaway for our listeners because it's not just about SAP. It's about looking at your own work and asking yourself, are there other areas where you could be using similar tools or techniques to save time and improve accuracy?
Absolutely. I mean, think about all the repetitive tasks that we do on a daily basis. Could some of those be streamlined using mass creation or other automation tools? I think it's definitely worth exploring.
Yeah. And that's something for everyone to kind of ponder after listening to this deep dive. Where are those opportunities hiding in plain sight? Maybe it's something as simple as generating reports in bulk or automating email responses, or maybe it's something more complex. But the point is to start thinking about how to work smarter, not harder.
Absolutely. I think that's a great note to end on.
So that's our look at the mass creation of physical inventory documents based on the tutorial by SAPmaker on LET at 7 4X Club for You. We hope you found it insightful, and we'll catch you next time on the deep dive.
See you then.